The number 444 represents archangels who are ready to help you.
About my hair. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, my hair product might be available at Walmart. But at least my shirts aren't, Jeremiah!
Wow. Amazing slam.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. This should never be here. Fire whoever did this. It's a little bit better.
It's totally fine. You look really... The only reason it was kind of looking crazy before is it was dangerously close to like splitting in the middle and like...
Oh, and then it
Boy
would have...
Meets World kind of
If you split in the middle, show over, you got to leave.
So I just wanted to... It was killing me. I just wanted to smooth
This
that one
is
part
what
up.
I get when I think, you know what? It's time for a lighter hold. Guys, use the hardest hold you could find. Okay, it should be like glue. If your hair even moves a bit, you're going to be fucked once you bend over to tie your shoe. You ever do that, guys? You do your hair with a light hold going on a date. You're walking like this the whole time. God forbid you even look at the ground. Your hair could fall. So you're walking like this the whole time. If your shoe becomes untied, you got to have somebody to tie it because your hair is going to collapse.
Yes, Mike,
that is my whole life, is this collapsing hair. I do it up all cool in the mirror. I'm looking great. 10 minutes later, it's the most faggoty, retarded.
He's not kidding. He
and
uses
I get
this as an excuse to not have to take Chula for a walk or take him out because...
Tell him this.
I go, I'm just finishing getting ready. Can you take Chula out quickly?
I'm finishing getting ready. If you can't hear her.
And he's just sitting there and he'll go, I can't take Chula out because if I bend over to pick up his shit, then my hair will get ruined.
I say, I can't take him out. I can't bend over right now. I just did my hair. Okay? You can't take him out. And you could use this at home. Your wife goes, can you take out the dog? I can't take him out. I just did my hair if I bend it. And then they should know. They should go, oh, yes, of course. He just spent
That is what I do.
all that time in the hair. I like a hat. And with that being said, this was actually, listen to this. I like a hat, okay? With a hat, you don't have to worry about any of these problems. Coming soon, Redbar hats. We're going to be selling them on our new merch. We've got some beautiful new hats coming up. This was all a long, unscripted kind of commercial for the new hats we have coming out. So I think that helped get people's attention, and now we could market them more hats. Now you know why you need a hat. You can't just walk around with your hair. You can end up in big trouble. All right, Jeremiah, you might have think, and I know you're looking at how he's looking at me right here. What do you think? You got one over me on the hair? No. You're not out of this one, Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah Wonders. Stand up on the spot, everybody. Okay? Are we back in action? Everything's fine here? You're looking at the mon. Any more problems with me?
Just answering a fan question.
Any boogers coming out? Do I have a blackened tooth that we should draw attention to? What other problems on me? Huh? Hey!
You're great. You're perfect in every way.
Thank you. Let's all stop looking at our monitors, guys. Eyes over on the fool's monitor. I'm going to start blurring myself during the show. All right, here he is, Jeremiah Wonders. He does this bullshit show, stand up on the spot. And in fact, Joe Rogan has stolen this experience. Joe Rogan doesn't seem to understand that, he can be guilty of stealing as well. He takes. Joe Rogan really takes. It's really interesting. All the rules Joe Rogan breaks that he would never let anybody else get away with. You know, the way he acted on that Kill Tony live show, he would never let anyone else. If somebody acted like that on his show, he'd be furious. You know, he would address that. He would bring that up. We'll show you that coming up. But he's been doing a lot of stealing. He was the one who did the big Carlos Mencia thing. That could be why Joe Rogan is where he is, for exposing Carlos Mencia for stealing someone's bit. Well, not only has Joe Rogan stolen an entire comedy club, the Comedy Store, but he's also stolen poor Jeremiah's show that Jeremiah thinks he came up with, the stand up on the spot where you yell out a term and the comics do some stand up there for some crap weekday show. I don't know why they just can't do their regular stand-up. Why does it have to be on the spot? Because it happened once when you were all drunk and it was epic? Or so you thought? It was only awesome for you and your comedian friends. Nobody else, Jeremiah. But Joe Rogan, remember Joe Rogan used to go to the Comedy Store and he would go, oh, it was amazing. Stand up on the spot. Shane Gillis, destroy. And it's like, did he destroy or were you drunk with your friend? Was the whole room drunk? Was the whole room drunk and happy to see each other? Possibly the reason why they all destroyed and it was so amazing. So Joe Rogan has stolen Jeremiah's show that he invented at the Comedy Store, which again was probably stolen from many other people. It's probably been done throughout every generation of stand-up. Somebody has come up with this idea to, hey, we don't do anything. We'll just stand on the stage and they'll yell stuff out. And then if it's not good, hey, that was on the spot. What do you expect? Same money, same ticket money. So Joe Rogan has stolen this idea. Poor Jeremiah. He's just had his second kid. He's got no money. And you know what? We might have to start doing a permanent second segment called He Doesn't Have Any Money. Because I don't think you guys really understand how many comics out there that you would think might even be rich have no money. I like to focus on that. A lot of people, they don't like to focus on stuff like that where they go, this guy doesn't have any money. Let's examine. Let's see how he got here. Let's laugh at him. Because then, you know, they go, oh, I got fans. They got no money too. We're not talking fans. You know, you got to make this perfectly clear. It's okay for you to have no money as long as you have the 11 every month. But it's not okay for people like Eric Griffin, Jeremiah Watkins. I got these guys on my damn TV walking me through my whole life, telling me how to live every day. You are not allowed to be on TV if you have no money. And I like to rub that in. Just like I like to pick on people's looks. No money, bad looks. We're going to focus on those. It's not about your personality. Yes, very much so, too. That's as big. You know, we're still doing it the right way. We focus first on your look. That's how I judge people. I see how they look. I go, no. He's up to something. And that doesn't matter if, you know, they say, oh, well, that's just because he reminds you of maybe when you were a kid, there was like a villain in a movie that looks like this guy. So now every guy like this to you is a bad guy, right? It doesn't matter. It always turns out to be the truth. What's right? It always turns out to be exactly as I thought it was going to be. So when I first saw Jeremiah, I said, no. Just like I'm going to say with Matt Rife coming up today. No. And you can tell, you look at this asshole, he's smiling. He's got the $100 smile on. What does he want? Well, he needs money. That's why he's smiling like that. Okay? Jeremiah smiles at you the way a bellman in a luxury hotel smiles at you. Okay? He smiles at you with his disingenuous, oh, I love you. You love me or do you want money? Oh, are you, oh, hi. If you smile like that, I'll tell you, I never smiled at you like that.
That is the most Bellman-esque smile I've ever seen.
And you'll see it in his stand-up when he goes, I call it $100 smile. It's where you're literally trying to get a $100 tip. Lying to me with that smile. And it is not, people think, well, how could a smile be negative? A smile is only a positive add-on. Not if it's fake. Fake smiling at somebody is the same as being mean to somebody almost. A fake smile and a bring you in, what are you trying to get from me? That to me is stealing. That's manipulation. That's marketing. And to be a human being that is marketing to other human beings in order to manipulate them, that's a big problem why I don't like stand-up comics. They're stealing that laugh from you using manipulations. Using, they're the same. They're waving a little clock in front of your eyes. They're saying you're getting sleepy. They're using tricks to access this involuntary thing that only God should have access to. And that is the laugh. Comedians manipulate you out of your laugh. That's probably why you don't feel so good today. Did you laugh at a comedian lately? It'll leave you with a side effect. Don't do it. You can only laugh at organic things like Redbar. There's nothing funny here. And once in a while, something funny happens, you're allowed to laugh at that because that came up naturally. I didn't go, okay, what can I write today to get that chuckle? My chuckles. I must get their laughs. No, I go, you show up, be yourself. And if they laugh, it's a positive for them because they enjoyed themselves. It's not for me. Oh, they laughed. Why would I care if you laughed? All I care is if you paid. I don't care if you laugh or you sit there shaking the whole show. It doesn't matter to me as long as you think the show's cool.
Unfortunately, today,
as long as you think I was acting cool. If you think I was acting cool the whole show, that's all I want. Not a laugh. A laugh is for a psycho. Never give a man your laugh. It's also homo to do that, too. So don't do it. And here's this guy. You're going to suck you out. Can you see him? He's the bellman.
No.
As soon as he turns around, that smile goes away. As soon as you get into your room, that smile's off. So is he a friendly bellman or a sneak? Dress him up as a bellman, and he needs to be working at the damn Hilton to pay for that kid, because I won't let him. That's child abuse. To go out there and risk it all to be a stand-up-on-the-spot comedian. You got two kids. Two kids that I will... She was going to say. No, please.
No. I thought you were done.
Please. It was rude of me to even...
No.
No, it really was. I've been dying to hear what you have to say.
No.
Say it. No, please don't say it. It's too built up now.
I can't.
You can't. Jeremiah, you are a sneaky fuck, and I am going to make sure you lose those kids. And you're going to help me, everybody. The goal? To get those kids taken legally by DCFS, Child Protective Services. You hear that, Jeremiah? This ain't your average comedy show. Our goal is to let DCFS know you don't have the funds. Okay? You got to move from California. That is child abuse. If you don't have money to feed your kids, you can't live in California and do comedy every night. Sorry, you got to move somewhere cheap and get a job. Otherwise, it's child abuse. It's your kids need to be rich. They cannot be just fine. Okay. And I'm sure they'll be fine. Somehow everyone's kids are fine, as much as I pray and wish they never get taken. So I'm sure everybody will be a great dad. It must not be very hard to be a dad if these guys could all do it. If Chris DiStefano and Bert Kreischer and all these guys have these wonderful kids that are all clean and they have money, how hard could it be? If Ethan Klein could raise two kids without one of them dying, how hard could it be? I mean, he's the biggest retard that's online. Ethan Klein. So I'm so sick of parents pretending they're doing a damn. All right. That was a big intro for something that should be really small. Here he is, Jeremiah Wonders.
This isn't really small.
This is big.
Crazy. I think
this is big.
Is insane as fuck.
It's not small because, you know, there's a Jeremiah. Every 10 guys you'll meet is one of these Jeremiahs, okay? So it could relate to, you could use this information for a lot of...
Let's just say I've clicked on about 100 stand-up on the spots over the last few
years.
And this is the first time it stopped me in my tracks.
This is the first time. So we're going to watch this together. We're going to watch Jeremiah's almost full set here. And
yes,
and then
I want to see the full thing.
We're going to laugh at it. Here we go. Stand up on the spot with Jeremiah. You're going to love it. Take it away.
New episodes of Stand Up on the Spot come out every other Monday. Hit that subscribe button, leave a like and a comment. Thanks so much for the support.
You see that smile? What an asshole, huh? The Belly Room presents Stand Up on the Spot. Here's your host, Jeremiah. Gay name.
Comedy Store, how we doing tonight? What's up, everybody? I'm your host, Jeremiah Watkins, and by a round of applause, who's never seen Stand Up on the Spot before?
Listen to me.
All right. So we, the comedians, are coming up here with no...
We the comedians. So here he is, Jeremiah Wonders, wearing a pink sleeveless hoodie. Some asshole probably thinks I would wear something like this, based on what they've seen me wear. Someone probably thinks I would wear it. So I would never wear a sleeveless hoodie of a no-name brand. It'd have to be a big brand. It'd have to be at least Teddy Fresh level or higher for me to wear something like this. This is from like Target. Target, you know, they took a stab in the dark with this one, didn't they?
I really don't like it when the bottom still has the ribbed thing. I think it should be like a t-shirt, like a cut-off bottom if you're going to cut off the sleeves.
Oh, really? Yeah, the
opinion.
bottom, okay, should be cut off. Maybe they should cut triangles in it, you know, to make it more like a Flintstones thing. That's how I like. I take hoodies. I cut triangles in the arms, triangles down below, and I walk around. Booga booga. So here he is wearing this fucking hoodie. This is enough. Let me tell you guys, this is enough. If you see a guy who looks like this, that's enough to hate him for life. You were right. That's not you. There's not a problem with you. You know how you just see a guy, like we'll see with Matt Rife coming up. You hate Matt Rife just because of how he looks. That came first. So this is what I was saying. When I first saw Jeremiah, I look at someone like this, I go, I hate him. And then it turns out I was right. So look at his hair. I mean, that is the most putrid haircut you could have. You know who had this haircut when he was a kid? The guy from Poltergeist when he was a kid. The old man. The guy from, what's that movie where they shoot knives out? Phantasm 3. This hair is so fucking disgusting. Like, I can't even... Is that not the sickest fucking hair? Is this not the sickest man you've ever seen in your life?
It's easy to draw. That hairstyle would be easy to draw. So, that's one good thing about it.
I just can't believe he's doing... Yep. Very easy to draw.
Curve and then
yeah,
one more line.
It almost looks like a bad kid's drawing of a newsman's hair. And then, of course, yes, this purple, pink, and, you know, these cheap, what do they call this? Wash ribs on the jean. Extremely cheap jean. Okay, so that's enough where, yes, you're allowed to hate him for life based on this frame. But you're going to hate him for eternity when you hear what he's done. Take it.
Prepared material. We're going to ask you guys, the audience, for suggestions. You're going to yell stuff out, and then we're going to create Stand Up on the Spot. Who's ready to kick this thing off? What do you say, huh? Ooh.
Listen to this. This kills me.
I like it. What do we got? What's some suggestions we got? Breaking Bad. That's so funny you just said that, dude.
So here it is. He goes right into it. He's the host and first comic. Jumps right into Stand Up on the Spot. So you hear... Guy yells out he wants Breaking Bad. Okay, let's see what happens.
This thing off. What do you say, huh? Ooh. I like it. What do we got? What's some suggestions we got? Breaking Bad. Breaking Bad. That's so funny you just said that, dude.
Oh, this is bad.
I just got into that show.
So he gets a laugh just by saying, I just got into that show. And they go, ha, 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 because they're dying to laugh. These drunks at the Comedy Store, right? Now imagine these suckers, the Comedy Store, it's on the Sunset Strip in Los Angeles, California. So it's all tourists. They're walking down the ever-famous Sunset Strip. They've heard about it from songs and movies. And then they say, oh, the Comedy Store. Whoa, the Comedy Store. All I've heard is how the legends perform at the Comedy Store. So they get in line and they go, oh, 1 ticket tonight. And they think they're going to be seeing Dave Chappelle, Howie Mandel. They think they're going to be in that big room. And then they get ushered by some guy, some doorman, of course. Give it up for the door. All the wonderful doormen. Ari Shaffir started as a doorman. Oh. So he's crazy. So, but then imagine you get seated for this. You're from out of town. You just think, this is a comedy club. I'm coming, I'm seeing stand-up comedy, right? You don't know what the difference is between these little shows in these little rooms. So you get ushered into this room, and then it's you and 80 other people in the smallest room they have, which I guarantee they thought they were going to the big room that they've seen on TV from the specials, right? That's what you would think, right? If you were a tourist, you go to the Comedy Store, you're imagining it's going to be that room you see on TV with the neon lights, right?
Of course.
You're not going to think there's even another room. And so then
Especially
they go,
look at this guy up
and
here
especially
front
when they
row.
call it the belly room. You go, the belly? That must be huge. I can't wait. The belly of the beast, the big room. So they name it the belly. And then you come in and it's just Jeremiah Wonders telling you how none of the material tonight has been prepared. And you're here to yell stuff. Imagine. So you're sitting there and you're already half disinterested as it is, right? You're already half hating this. You kind of feel like you've been duped, but you're putting it on yourself because you didn't look into it. You don't know about it. And you said yes when they said, oh, stand up on the spot in the belly room. So they're kind of like, okay, whatever, I'll sit through this. And then, so just imagine.
That's the scene.
That's the scene. All right, here it is. You're going to love this. Full set from Jeremiah Wonders. This is what's happening.
Said that, dude. I just got into that show. I resisted for as long as I could. Then now every time I hear "bitch,"
Excuse me?
Mr. Heisenberg. Oh, dude.
Okay, so I was already furious. We were watching this and I'm going to go, Mr. Heisenberg? It's Mr. White. So somebody yells at Breaking Bad. He says he just started watching it, probably because of morals. He was too afraid to watch it. Too scary for him. So then he starts doing this Jesse
Mr.
impression, calling him Mr.
And
Heisenberg.
God is gonna go nuts when he hears this.
Now,
shit.
I could call him. It would be very funny for me if I start calling Heisenberg Mr. Heisenberg.
Of course.
That's classic Redbar. Very accepted. He's not doing this on purpose. Look at that salesman smile.
And he's supposed to be doing a Jesse impression.
This is a Jesse impression.
Resisted for as long as I could. Then now every
This
time I
is
hear
nothing.
"bitch," Mr. Heisenberg. Oh, dude. Ooh, love it. I love it.
Remember, these guys are what? On the spot. So they really, and it actually is scary. Like you'll see moments where it's really scary because it's like, dude, you have to say something, right? Like, I don't know if you really understood that you're doing this, Jeremiah. You've just put yourself on the spot. And yes, maybe on an amazing night when you and all your friends are the perfect drunk and everything's rolling, maybe it works then. But to do this every week, you're really, seriously, like you're putting yourself into a giant hole. And Jeremiah, you are not smart enough to dig yourself out of it. So we're going to watch a lot of panic-made decisions being made tonight. And no matter how big he tries to smile through that nose, it does not work. That is the face of pure terror and panic. And remember, his kids are sitting at home waiting to see how much extra he's brought home tonight, which is not a lot, not much. Okay, he's making probably $25 to do this.
Mr. Heisenberg. Oh, dude. Ooh, love it. I love it. I'm just finding myself
Jesse.
turning into Jesse Pinkman.
Nope.
Just like the more I watch it. My wife's like, I didn't cook dinner tonight. I'm like, what are you talking about? We gotta cook.
Well, that's funny to me because of the situation with the food you need. What are you talking about? We got to cook. And then he dies laughing. And the crowd still thinks there might be hope for tonight. So they're kind of, doing their fake, we'll give you any laugh you need thing. But those laughs are going to start dying.
Also, Jesse
down.
doesn't tell Walt that they need to cook. Walt tells Jesse that they need to cook.
Yeah.
No fucking way.
So it's all off.
Everything you're saying is confused.
I mean, and he's trying really hard. Remember, there's a gun against the back of his head. He has to do the bit that they yell.
Talking about. We gotta cook.
This gets really bad. What? No.
I'm not gonna do better than that. Next suggestion.
So he thought he fucking killed. So he really thought that one was a good one. So imagine the ones we've missed where he's done so bad. You know, this was the opening remark, do Breaking Bad. And he just did this terrible Jesse impression. Mr. Heisenberg, we need to cook. And then he really thought that, you know, he pulled that one over and he congratulates himself here.
I'm not gonna do better than that. Next suggestion. That felt pretty good with the Breaking Bad stuff.
He really was on a semi-high thinking, dude, this is going to be an awesome show. I fucking, out of the gate, I fucking crushed that. You did not crush that. But you got our attention, and then we see this.
Next suggestion. That felt pretty good with the Breaking Bad stuff. I'm missing sleeves tonight, if you didn't notice. Okay.
Whoa.
What else we got? Eggplants. I just think of penises.
This is what he says.
That emoji has ruined that sweet vegetable for me. I used to think of eggplants associated with Italian cuisine. And now I just think about it as the other kind of cuisine. Yeah, there's certain fruits that have just been ruined by the emojis.
Oh, watch this.
It's true, man. You know, like, what's another one? Peaches, the butt.
It's on the
Like,
spot.
what if I want to go to the grocery store and just get peaches? I can't text my wife that. I'm going to the grocery store for some
This is
peach.
reach. No. And he knows. No. But as long as they're a light laugh, as long as the people are still seated, it's good enough for
I
him.
think he's got to be tricking himself, because why is he doing this?
I mean, these aren't good enough jokes to be performing, let alone to film these. These are being filmed, and to force people to pay on their night off while they're on vacation in Hollywood for them to sit there and they have to pay $50 to see this.
Streets, probably.
Yeah. This is no different than when you go to Times Square and they scam you in. They say Jerry Seinfeld's going to be at the club. And then you get there and it's Jeremy Steinfeld, you know, and he's not even a guy from the comedy scene. Laughs New York, of course, does this. Yes, Digital. All right, so let's hear some more from Jeremiah. He's killing it. What if, oh, yeah, emojis have been ruined. I can't look at the eggplant anymore, right? And I can't even go to the grocery store to buy peaches because I have no money. That's what he should have said. I can't even go to the grocery store. I'm
I
broke.
can't text my wife that. I'm going to the grocery store for some peach.
I like that grocery store is on the mind, though, for this guy. Groceries have been on his mind. Didn't he do something food-related thing?
Cook. We have to cook.
We have to cook. The grocery store. I mean, really, this is bad. I mean, they're splitting. It's like they're taking that razor blade and slicing the slice of bread 6 times.
He has food insecurity.
Food insecurity is a nicer way to say it. Jeremiah.
That's fine. A lot
His
of people
family is
suffer from
food
that.
insecure. We should buy them some sort of food, but it backfires
How
on them
about
somehow.
just have like a nice basket?
Let's get him a nice basket of some prank food. And he's just going to eat anything people send him. That's harmful to the baby. All right. And the baby should be eating baby food, I think, now. Not Ritz. He was actually trying to feed that newborn, 2 days old, a Rit. All right, let's see what happens. Oh, I hate that face.
We're going to Amazon Prime today.
Okay, yeah. Wait. You got to hear the end of this joke. Listen to this. I'm going to go to the grocery store, right? And I can't text my wife I want peaches because of the peach emoji. It's a butt now. She'll think I'm talking about an ass. And, of course, the joke makes no sense. You wouldn't text your wife about, the fruit you're going to buy, unless it is a big family decision that you got to go over with her. I'm thinking about buying 2 peaches. Do we have the money? Call the accountant. So maybe that's okay. Maybe the joke does make sense to him. But in this joke, he's calling his wife at the grocery store and saying, I'm going to buy some peaches, but using the peach emoji. She sees that. Uh-oh, he's cheating. And then he wraps up the joke by saying this. Listen to this.
I want to go to the grocery store and just get peaches. I can't text my wife that. I'm going to the grocery store for some peach.
Hell yeah. As if you could get any of that.
We're going to Amazon Prime today.
We're going to Amazon Prime today. Sorry. Nope. Is there a grocery service on Amazon Prime? I doubt that he's using that. We're going to Amazon Prime today, so you couldn't think of Instacart. You couldn't even think of DoorDash or Uber Eats. We're going to Amazon Prime it tonight, where the audience goes,
Are you
not
getting
the ideal grocery app.
or a cord or something?
Yeah, you need a cord.
We're going to Amazon Prime today.
Salad.
What else we got? What other suggestions we got? Sweatshops. Man, you said that so cool, man. Ha, sweatshops. Sweatshops, drop tops.
No.
You sound like a SoundCloud rapper just about to drop. Sweatshops, drop tops.
Oh, no.
Kids making my Jordans on the tops. You into them? Are you pro or against?
How dare you laugh at this?
You can't say? Do you have an iPhone? Yes. Huh, you're pro. That's why they call it the iPhone Pro. Is because
Ooh, Jeremiah, no.
Woo! Oh, your boys liking this crowd up here.
Oh, celebrating over that shit. I mean, so he must get a lot less than this.
He gets like pumped up.
So he thought the genius. Remember, this isn't a starter comic. This guy has been around for 15 years.
Holy fuck.
iPhone Pro.
People are calling for Woodward in the chat.
Yes, please. That might be Woodward. Maybe Woodward is enjoying this.
I didn't even put that together. I thought they were calling Woodward to action.
Yeah, we do need to call, but Woodward's already there. He's already been manipulated. He loves it. This is our listener, Danny Woodward. Of course, he snuck in to break his legs.
He's just playing along until that big smile turns into a stone cold serious face.
Danny Woodward has been doing up his eyebrows. This is, yeah. He looks good. That is not Danny Woodward, FYI. Okay. Because he will make me clarify that. Yes, he'll be like, why are you telling people that was me? Why are you telling people that was me? It's one of our listeners, Danny Woodward. Would you guys like to be one of our named listeners? A name listener? Sign up today. You might become one of our name listeners. You know, that are named and talked about. Okay, let's see what Jeremiah's got for us.
What's the first listener that comes to your head right now? First listener's name that comes to your head. Just spit one out.
Wow. That was tougher than I thought. The first
one, just close your eyes.
Matt Rye. Wow. That's the first one that came up. That's an old listener.
An oldie goldie.
It's an old listener. It wasn't even around long. All right, let's see what happens. Yeah, I love a name listener. We're looking for a new group of kids to name and to reference throughout the years, okay? Those guys are too old now.
No, that's not true. They don't get replaced. You just add more.
Well, they're getting old. I'm saying they're getting old. They're writing to me, Mike. I would like to not be mentioned on the show. It's causing problems for my office. All right, let's see what he does next.
Woo! Your boys liking this crowd up here. What else we got? What other suggestions?
Guy Fieri.
Guy Fieri. I mean, if cocaine was a person. Next suggestion. What do we got up here?
What the fuck? That's not good enough.
Alaska. Next suggestion.
What the fuck? Why?
That's what's fun about this show is it's so freeform that if you're not jiving with something, it's no offense to the person yelling out the suggestion, but we're going to politely pass sometimes.
Don't laugh at that, guys.
Well,
Wait, what did they say?
What about traveling America?
Traveling Americans.
well. Nice to meet you. What about traveling Americans? It sounds like you're doing a travel show right now. What about traveling Americans? Where are you visiting from?
Oh, wait.
You're from Australia. Very cool. And how long are you in the States for?
Week and a half.
Week and a half. It's so cool how Australian people
Got a
talk.
hit.
Week and a half.
There's a great payoff coming.
Americans traveling. Do you get upset when you see the way that Americans travel over in Australia? Do you think you don't?
You don't travel enough. We'd love to see more of you, but you don't.
You don't want to see Jeremiah.
Wow, we have the opposite mentality in America.
The party
I just
you're
met her.
waiting
I
for
can't-
comes at 7:40. By the way.
Oh, really?
So you
Should we
could play.
skip?
I can't remember what.
Well, it's
happens,
only
but-
5:29 here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So you could play a little more, or you could skip to
Yeah,
like
let's
7
go,
minutes if
okay.
you want.
Yeah, let's see what happens here.
When he wanted to play house
This is
with my
the-
sister, he always wanted to be the wife, and I was like, Alan, I don't know how to tell you this. You gay. You only like the shirtless WrestleMania men action figures, and you want to be the wife in the relationship. You want to smack down on that butthole. That's what you want.
Oh, no.
Dun, 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 dun. Just
Stop
John
it.
Cena running towards the slide into
still.
the ring. Let's do one more suggestion.
There we go.
Dolphins.
Okay, so some of you know where we're going with this. A long, long time ago, a comedian named Brian Redbar made a tweet. It was a joke about how dolphins fuck people.
Oh, really, dude?
I don't think it was a tweet. I thought it was in one of his specials or his.
Could have been.
Could have been both.
Brian Redbar was the first comedian that we have noticed come up with this joke, dolphins fuck people. And then, of course, what happened a few years down the line,
Oh, really, dude?
another Comedy Store regular, Chris D'Elia, who has done hundreds and hundreds of shows at the Comedy Store with Brian Redbar, does this joke in his special. You guys might remember
Hey,
this.
dolphins fuck people. That's a real thing. That's a real thing that I didn't make up. Dolphins fuck people.
Okay, so when Chris does this joke, by the way, his voice back then.
Was crazy. He's
Yo,
dr-
boy, I tell you, dolphins are fuck people. Does he
almost-
do it that thick anymore? That's
Maybe that
Logan Paul.
was-
That's where Logan Paul got his voice from. So he does this dolphins fuck people, and Brian Redbar sees this. Remember this? And maybe this is why I'm thinking of a tweet. Then Brian Redbar tweets claiming that, or alluding to, Chris stealing his joke. Word for word. This joke.
Dolphins fuck people. Dolphins fuck people. Hey, are you listening to me? How come when I say that, everybody's not running around? That's insane. How about if I say it like this? It's way scarier this way. Dolphins fuck some of us. Yeah, how is that not something that everybody knows and thinks about all of the time? Teach it in school, teach it in school.
Ooh.
Dolphins fuck us, dude.
Okay, so
So we're
we
sitting
remember
on the
this.
couch watching Stand Up on the Spot.
We're
And-
watching Stand Up on the Spot, and what gets yelled out?
Running towards the slide into the ring. Let's do one more suggestion.
And we immediately
Dolphins.
start going.
So we pause here, and we're at home, and he takes his time. He's looking down. Look at him. So they yell out dolphins. He goes, dolphins.
And we're going, dolphins fuck people, dolphins screaming at the screen. Dolphins fuck people, dolphins say
we
it,
are
say
like, there's
dolphins
no
fuck people.
way. We're sitting here. We're like, because he takes his time. You'll see there's like a 10-second pause of him deciding whether or not to steal two of his friends' jokes. So this is what we're going to be seeing in real time here. Jeremiah has dolphins get thrown out. Now, he's fully aware of Chris's bit, and he's fully aware that Chris stole that bit from Redbar. Why? Because he worked with Redbar on Kill Tony for years and years and years. He was very close with Redbar, and that was Redbar's big thing, that Chris D'Elia stole my joke. Everybody knew about this. He knew about it. Jeremiah. So let's watch Jeremiah decide on whether or not he should steal the joke that he knows Chris stole.
And at this point,
from Redbar.
when someone says dolphins, all anyone in the world can think of now is dolphins.
Dolphins fuck
people. So
people.
that's probably filling up his mind.
Yes. And we've seen this on Twitter. If you type in dolphins to Twitter, dolphins fuck people will be.
It's not even a joke. It's not a good joke. Everybody knows this. We knew it since
Not
we
a
were
good joke.
5.
So let's see. Will he steal from my friend, the Sunset Strip Comedy Club owner, Brian Redbar? Close personal email, correspondence person with me. Will he do this to Redbar? And should Redbar be informed? Let's find out.
Dolphins. Okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it. And we're sitting there again. We're sitting there going, if he does dolphins, like I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm gonna lose my. If he actually says it, and we're like, he can't, because he knows it's Redbar's joke. He knows the Chris D'Elia thing. There's no way he's gonna do it. That's why he's taking so long. Because he's like, fuck, what I gotta. I can't say dolphins. Fuck. I know I can't do that. That would be stand up on the spot. Can't just be stealing other people's bits who work at this very stage. Surely it can't be that. What will he do?
If a dolphin
We're on the edge of our seat.
did me from behind.
Dolphins fuck people. Here it is. He chose it, and look at the decision process here. One more time. Watch this. Watch this decision making.
Let's do one more suggestion.
Watch it in real time here.
Dolphins.
1,
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
If a dolphin did me from behind. You didn't know that dolphins they have sex like with people unwillingly?
With people? He don't want to say fuck. Dolphins have sex with people.
Oh, really, dude?
Show it to Chris. Show it to Redbar. Here's the joke.
You didn't know that dolphins they have sex like with people unwillingly?
To feed his kids, he steals from
Did you
his
not know that?
friends.
That's an actual fact about dolphins. They force themselves on people and they get their dolphin rocks off.
Oh, Chris even does that. I think.
And then, you know.
He knows.
You think a walk of shame is bad?
Oh, speaking of walk of fucking shame. Look at his face. You can see the. This is the face of a guy who knows. Dude, I just broke the Cardinal Rule account. I'm on the same stage that Joe Rogan confronted Carlos Mencia on about stealing jokes. And here I am stealing Brian Redbar's joke. Brian, email me. Email me. Everybody tell Redbar. Cut this up into a million pieces. Believe me, this is going to cause real waves across the comedy landscape.
And then, you know, you think a walk of shame is bad?
Ooh, sniping. Oh, that's what you're doing now.
A swim of shame?
Is that your
All the
addition?
way back
You
to
think
the
that's gonna
shore?
shave it?
I mean, that is next level. But me, I would tell everybody. I would be like, yeah, a dolphin wanted this. I would be proud. Of course, you know, I'd be nursing myself back to health and stuff like that. But I would be
Keep
like,
that smile
your
on.
boy still got it. Guys, who's ready to kick this thing off? What do you say?
No. This would be me hiding.
All right, I'm very excited to bring this next comedian to the stage. I've known this guy for, I want to say over.
You're in big trouble, Jeremiah. Jeremiah Watkins steals. Tell everybody. And of course, anytime we expose somebody, tell everybody. That's one of our sayings here. You know, rub it in their face, make them feel humiliated for what they've attempted. Remember, we do not welcome attempts here at Redbar. When you're trying to get out of something, we see what you're doing there, and we do not appreciate the lie. All right, there it was, Jeremiah Watkins. I love these Jeremiah in the wilds, even if it's just as simple as a block. Let me know on DM or message.
Yeah. Knock, knock.
Just ugly. Who's there?
A murderer.
Murderer who?
Let's kill Logic's kid. Fuck. Logic, baby, ugly.